Good morning, viewers. I'm James Calagan, your host today in this show of Transforming Minds. Today we are having a topic that we need to discuss and for us to bring a change in the society. Here you will be with us in Host TV as we are going to discuss this particular topic. Today I have my fellow colleague, presenter, co-host Moses Kahata, who is joining us in this topic, as we are going to see how mentorship is required in the society, the current society, and where are we failing in this society. So welcome, Mr. Kahata.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know we are going to have a conversation and see how we are going to transform this society as far as the young generation is concerned. Yes, so you can just say hi to our viewers and then we shall pick it from there.
Hi people, Moses Kahata. I thank my dear friend hapa kwa kuni host na kuwa pamoja kwa ajili ya society everywhere. Wenye wame roast na wenye wamekosa mentorship ama wamekosa idea ama kujua solution ya kile wanafaa kufanya ama mwenye wanastahili kufuata. So I'm very inspired kusikia we have the such topic ndio tuweze kuchange mind to transform people's life. Thank you.
Welcome. So this is Host TV. We are starting our show right away, and I know we are going to interact with you. If you are having any questions, just post it on our wall, and I know we shall interact together. Now, Mr. Moses,
Yes.
I know you are mature enough. You have gone through stages of life to this level. Now, there's this thing that is affecting the current society, and you find that in this society, there's the way our parents used to raise us is not the way the children are being raised right now. And that's why we are bringing in this topic of mentorship. As per you, what do you think mentorship is, or what does mentorship mean?
According to my view, mentorship is a kind of a leadership that has authority to make people that are not yet made, have not made their light to be someone, or they have not decided to be somebody who they want to be. So a mentorship, let me say, is a definition of fatherhood, or a definition of a thing that you want to be, a person who made people to be.
Oh. So in short, you are trying to say mentorship is all about looking as a young, an adult, raising someone to another level to acquire the same skills or the same skills as whoever is in authority.
Yeah, whoever is in authority is the one who can bring up the thing that we want in society, the good thing we want in society, which is the father mentorship. The one who to mentor must have the skills to bring up the person who is needed in the society, a person who will have a passion and will have a heart of a society which will help in character and morals that will make our society not to be corrupt and not to engage in the things that is not bringing up the good moral in our society.
Okay, I get the point. So it's all about character.
It's all about
moral
values.
Okay. Now, if we look as per now, you find that the way our parents were raised and the way we are raised, or the way the current society is being raised, it's so much different. We cannot compare with the previous and now. There's a very big difference. For instance, if you sit down with your dad or your mom, they will tell you back then they used to respect the elders, they used to honor them, but for now you can find a very little child does not give you that respect. What do you think is missing in the current society as far as this topic is concerned?
You know, in our society, what is missing is our mentorship. They have failed the society. You know, the fathers that we found, they were built with a strong moral values, but they did not manifest to the generation that is coming. what they did, they allow us, they give a praise for us to be taught by the world. And the society today are taught by the things they see in televisions, and most of the things in television, they are not to mentor, but most of the television things are made by the people who have no knowledge about the society, but they do what they want. They corrupt morals, they talk what they want. You found the children, young generation, they are adapting from that what they see. But the one who are raised with the good immoral, they have kept quiet and allowed the society to be ruled by the another rulers that which we see in the television. Let me call rulers because our mentor failed, and they always fail today, and they are failing today because they are not taking that mandate of taking care of our society, teaching them the values they were taught. What they do is they ignore the society and they allow them to teach the world. You find instead of them to teach us, we are teaching ourselves. You found the youth teaching the youth, which is the youth are teaching the youth. The youth will teach another youth what they feel is good.
So it's like it's being carried from one generation to another.
Carried, yeah.
So it means that our fathers or our parents have failed us to show us the way,
totally
so that now we find most of the time the current society is being left with the modern technology. It's all about televisions, it's all about mobile phones, it's all about internet, and that's where the gap is. Okay, and another thing, when you think about the gap, I think maybe also there's something that is also contributing to this particular challenging factor. I find that most of our parents right now, I think their schedule are very tight. And then you find instead that the children are being raised with maybe the house helps, their uncles who are very young, and they don't know much about what is actually happening in the society, or they don't raise these particular kids in the right way, the way they are supposed to be raised. I think also that might be.
That's my volunteer too.
Okay.
That's my volunteer. Our parents nowadays, they are too busy with they are working, but they forgot that the children need their instructions. They need to grow like how they grew. They grew with a good moral, but they failed to bring the good moral. You found a family, a certain family, they have employed a house help, and they have reaped the responsibility. They have failed the responsibility, and they have given all the responsibility to the house help. And you found the house help, maybe where she came from is not a place where they have been taught a good moral. The children will adapt that from that house help. You find the parents are too busy finding money, which money sometimes those money will not help the society or the children. You see, that is where most of our parents failed. They don't have time to their children.
Okay. So time is also another factor.
Time is another factor.
And good parenthood. Now, we are going on so well, our viewers. That's the topic we are discussing today. It's all about mentorship, and as you have heard from Moses Kahata, that our society is lacking something, and we really want to blend and bring this society together so that we can teach our parents and the current fellows, the current youth, that this is how it's supposed to be done in the society. So if you need to contribute to this particular topic, or you have a question, you can continue posting to our wall, Facebook, and also interact with us at JCode TV. We are here for you, and currently we are just taking a short break. We shall be back to you as we continue this topic, and I know we shall go on well. Thank you so much. Let's just take a short break, and then we'll be back. We are back, JCode TV, right here. We are continuing with the topic. keep posting your questions on our social media platform, JSquad TV, our Facebook. Moses,
Yes.
this is another way we are still handling this topic of mentorship in the society. Now, do you think lack of good parenthood has an impact in the current society in a manner that you find maybe in this particular family where the father is very much busy because of the schedule? Do you think it has a negative impact to the children that that particular family is raising?
Not really, because the schedule of a father might be too busy, but that father is trying to find out a space where he can meet his children to mentor them. And there are other fathers who have a tight one, which even their children, they don't recognize their father, because the father always send money for the house responsibilities, but they are not available to their children. Those are the two different things, because a father must have that burden of a child over his family, in order them not to grow like the society they see, but to grow but like him, how he grew. So it is good to look as a father. It's good to look upon your family is mostly more than looking for money. You can look for money and you fail your family. And it's better to fail your family sometimes is lack of responsibility than to make them have the wrong moral, because they will not go far. Money will help for a certain time, but will not help the future. The children, we have to mentor the children because of our future. If we don't give them future, they will not have, we will fail to have the generation. So fathers most of the fathers, those their schedule are so tight, they should look somewhere to mentor their children. And those who are mentoring, they are finding the time, we can say, continue, because we need the great generation which will bring up the good morals.
So in other words, do you mean there's some incidents that have been seen in other families is one of the reasons you find maybe a son or a daughter is so much close to the mother than to the father, and despite the father doing making so much effort, giving some finances and everything, but he's not there for the children? Do you mean that's one of the factors that the children find strong bonds with their mother?
Yeah. When the father is most of the time is away, children they are more bold with their mother, and that you found men, most of the men that are being raised by mothers, they grow not with that kind of manhood. They will be likely, they have fear. They are not doing things like men, but they took all the characters of a mother, which they will be adapting mother's character, which will bring up some other things. They will fail to a manhood, which is another fail. You will bring a generation that will bring fear into generation. According to how we have been raised, those people who are ahead before the present generation, we are raised knowing that a man should be strong. But nowadays we find even a man is crying like a child. He's doing things like children. He's doing things like women, because they are raised by women, because some of the fathers are too far from their sons, which is wrong.
So the fathers have failed to take their roles and responsibilities as it's required, and that's why you find maybe if they are men, they are very weak. They are every now and then it feels like crying. He cannot stand up as a man and fight, because maybe he has been raised in that particular family where the father was not there.
Yes.
Okay. Now, another thing another point that I have picked from you, that mentorship is all about the future. It's not all about today. It's not all about what the father is doing as far as finances is concerned, because I tend to understand that as much as the family is wealthier, it doesn't make any impact, a positive impact, as as far as core morals and character is concerned, as far as character is concerned. So it's all about future. So you're meaning that if I'm a father, I need to be there, despite the fact I'm making money. I also have to create time for my children.
That's true.
Okay, so money is not everything.
Money is not everything. Mostly, if you look at the families, which most of the families that have a lot of money, their children end up to give themselves to drugs. You find them, their moral are very corrupt. They are drunkard. They have nothing to show for the generation. All they have is fail. They fail the generation. If you find the family that father always was around, those families, if there are things they cannot do, they cannot hype like those people who have been raised by money, with money. You know those hypes you see our youth go, some are dying on the road, going to parties. Those are the things that are causing death, mostly death, because a generation that are raised with money, they have no mentor, they have no morals, they have nothing to say no. All they see that they have the key of everything because they have money. But that is not the right way. Money is not the key of doing everything or having everything. You know, the key of having everything is good moral. You have something to say no and something to say yes. You know, those who have been raised with no money, most of them, they have moral. They have things they cannot do. There is clothes that they cannot clothe themselves. The short clothes they cannot put on their body. There are things that they put a limit on. But it's those who have been raised with the money. They take all the character they see in the technology we have. They take that character, they photocopy. That is where you see that we have people who have nowhere to go.
Okay, somebody will say they are adapting the Western culture.
Yeah, Western culture, which is most of this is that.
Okay, I get the point. So our viewers, I hope you are understanding, you are getting the points here. That as a father, you should stand strong as much as you're looking for finances for your family, but also be there for your children. Mold them to the people you want in the society. Teach them how to make that money. Be part of their success. Let them enjoy the success that you are building together. So that's what we are learning in this particular topic, in this particular show of transforming minds. And I know as we go by, we shall be transforming your minds and also molding a great society that will be of great impact to the current generation. So we are taking a short break, and then we shall be back to you to continue this particular topic. Keep posting your questions at our social media platform, Facebook at JSquad.TV, and also we shall be with you anytime that you want. Be with us, join us after this short break, and we shall interact more. Thank you. I'm your presenter, James Calagan. I'm still on this show. We are here with my co-hosts, Moses Kahata, and we are discussing on this particular topic about mentorship. Indeed, we need to transform this community. We need to transform our society. Now, we are back and we are continuing the topic. So, Mr. Kahata,
Yes.
what do you think as parents, the current parents, for us to rescue or revive or to restore this current society, what do you think should be done? What do you think our parents should do to ensure that the children that they are raising, they are up to date, they are doing what is supposed to be done and are not being corrupt?
Well, what we should do now is our parents should take full responsibility for their family. Not only to be responsible about finances, even responsible for family morals. So you can to teach your children. As a parent, you should show the good example to your children and take them to church where a pastor will speak a good word that will make that child to bring a good generation. And it's not only to a pastor, but to a pastors who are mandated to pastor people in a right way. The pastorhood that is from God, not from looking for money, not from selfishness, but a pastorhood that is bringing up generation that is to bring godlyhood. So parents should likely show the good right way of children to go. So don't dwell too much to responsibility of finances, but look upon moral things that will bring up the children that are good and normal, and children that will bring things that are wanted in the society.
So it's all about parents upping up their game, taking their responsibilities as parents, and also directing them to the world, to the church, so that they can learn the word by word. Okay, now what do you think as youths should do in order also to ensure that they fit in this particular society? At least they follow what they are being told by the elders as their mentors. What do you think the youth should do? Because also we find these challenges is actually facing the children who are the teens, 13 years and above, and also 13 years and below. What do you think we should do for the teens, or they should do for themselves?
You know, every youth want to be popular, to be a hero. They will look for their mentor, also a hero from a television, a movie, but all we need is a little thing. So youth should be looking for the little things to do, the little parents, the little people who have succeeded in life to follow, and they should not follow the ways that they see there is no future. They follow ways that which are future. Then let them not be eager to do the things that will cause bitter to their life later. You know, you will find most of the youth, they drop school because of pregnancy, other are pregnanting, other ladies, which is not right. You find themselves engaging to drugs. You find themselves, they want to be big. You cannot be big through drugs. You cannot be big through parenting. You must play your part as a youth until your time to do things that which are normal reveals. So it is good for a youth to take of your own responsibility and find the right way to follow, and find the right hero, right person, a little person, not that which is acted. Those you see to the movies, those some of them are acted and some of them are not mental.
Have you heard that? Even if you are not pet metals, but you are human beings. So you mess up, you get that pregnancy. You mess up, you get STIs. You mess up, you get HIV. So you better up your game, follow what you are being told, and you shall be building a very successful generation. So now, it has been a very interesting topic. It has actually been good to interact with you and also get to learn some few things on what you are supposed to do as a society. And I believe we have really helped somebody outside here. And one thing I like about it, we are not metals, right?
We are not metals, we are mentors.
So this has been J-Sport TV, bringing up the show, Transforming Minds, and I have been your host, James Calagan. See you next time in the next show, as we shall be discussing another interesting topic. Keep posting your questions on our social media platforms, J-Sport TV, Facebook, and we shall get back to you. We shall respond to all those questions. Ama namna gani, Mr. Kahata? Yeah.